This is Billy and his daughter Susie. They just walked to an ice cream shop in New York City. They'd never been to that shop before, yet they found it easily, even though they didn't use a map, a phone, or ask for help to find it. How did they find the ice cream shop so easily in such a big city? From this angle, it may seem that New York City is a bunch of buildings squeezed together without any organization. But when we look down from the top, we can see that the roads form a grid. There are roads that go side to side and other roads that go up and down. Many of the roads have numbers in their names, and since we know how to count, then we know what roads are ahead of us or are behind us when we're walking, even if we've never been there before and don't have a map. Let's use an example. Sally likes to take pictures. She's visiting New York, so wants to take a picture of the Chrysler Building. She saw a map that shows the Chrysler Building is here. She wants to take a photo of it from the corner of Park Avenue and 42nd Street. Right now, she's at the corner of Park Avenue and 40th Street. Even though she's never walked there before, Sally knows that 42 comes after 40. So she continues to walk up Park Avenue until she reaches the corner of Park Avenue and 42nd Street. When she gets there, she can see the Chrysler Building. So, even though there are many corners in New York City, it's fairly easy to find any corner because the roads make a grid pattern. And many of the roads have names that are just numbers. In math, we also use a grid system so that we can precisely plot points at specific locations. The grid has straight lines, but instead of calling them streets, we use different names. This is a typical grid for math. It's made of two axes. We call the bottom arrow the x-axis. These numbers are called the x numbers. They start at 0 and then increase in value as we go to the right. We call the left arrow the y-axis. These are the y numbers. They start at 0 and then increase in value as we go up. Here's a point that we want to plot on the graph. The first number is called the x-coordinate. The second number is called the y-coordinate. You can remember the first number is x and second is y, because x comes before y in the alphabet. We put these numbers inside a set of parentheses separated by a comma. We call this set an ordered pair. We also call this a point's coordinates. We pronounce this 2, 3. Where is this point located? If we wanted to find the corner of 5th Avenue and 13th Street, we would highlight each road and then look to see where they cross. Likewise, to find this point, we'll highlight each line, then find out where they cross. We'll begin with the x value. The point's x-coordinate is 2, so we'll circle the 2 on the x-axis. Then we'll highlight the entire x-line that has a value of 2. The point's y-coordinate is 3, so we'll circle the 3 on the y-axis. Then we'll highlight the entire y-line that has a value of 3. Finally, we find where these two lines cross. That's where the point goes. One way to remember that this arrow is the y arrow is because a tree is vertical and has a branch like a y. So these are the y numbers. That means the other line is the x-axis. So these are the x numbers. Sometimes you'll see a small x and y written alongside these arrows. We use graphs a lot in math, business, and science. We plot data and then analyze that data so that we can discover things about nature. And we plot business data so that we can run our business as well. Thanks for your attention.